So we would normally have lo-fi right now. But instead, you get whatever the hell this is that I found from PS1. I think it's it's like Ace Combat. It's Ace Combat music, and I don't remember it at all. Get looking for dinner, Stoic. Appreciate you constantly. I appreciate you constantly. Mutual constant appreciation. I hope you have dinner. Hope Nest Dog is good. Hope Nest Dude is good. All right, so we're gonna change the game category from this Bloodwash to the test. 17 viewers. Okay, good. Awesome. I'm gonna turn music off. Okay, good. That works. Thank Christ. I did not audio balance for this game ahead of time. But we should still be good. Play. Okay. Okay. It's booting. That sounds extremely fucking loud. Give me a second. Full screen. Full screen off, but is on. Okay, is it gonna... What is it doing? What are we looking at? Hello? Ready audio? Test remastered. Is it gonna video encoding error me? Okay. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Show the video. Why is it hitching randomly? Test remastered. Go ahead. I know it's super loud. Give me a second. Okay, it goes in increments of... Hang on. It's not my fault. Give me a second. Give me a second. What is it doing? Theme. The test remastered. Dude, this is scuff. What is it even doing? Capture a specific window. Is it just broken? Does it want me to go out of it and back into it? I know the clickies are loud. Give me a second. I apparently have to boot back into it. Pro Stoic, everybody. Okay, can you see it now? You can't hear it. What's going on? I see the appear at the top left. Capture a specific game window. The test remastered, please.
Charging.
What the fuck is happening? Aura. Is the stream hitching for you guys? Like, does it seem like like I'm randomly pausing every few seconds? Or is it fine for you? It is pausing every few seconds? It's a fucking RPG Maker game. What could be causing it to do that? Pausing? Oh my god. The test remastered? Okay. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or use a faster encoding preset. You're lying to me. What do you even mean? Is it the fire? The fire can't be that intense. There's no way. There's no way it's that intense. Right? Is it because it's part of the same scene? I'm gonna do something. And I shouldn't need to do it, but we're gonna do it as a test. I'm gonna turn off the fire. Okay. Fire is bye-bye. Yeah, Freddy, upgrade PC. How about you on-time yourself out? Do you think you can do that? Here we go. It's Franny B. No fire has been there before the pausing. Unable to timeout user. Timeout, it's Franny B. 1,200,000 seconds. I'll let him out as soon as I figure this out. Okay. Start. Capture. Options. Sound effect volume. 20%. Full screen. Let's do full screen off. Full screen is off, and then I'm gonna maximize the window. Ready video. Steam. Holy shit. It's a fucking RPG Maker game, dude. What could be causing this issue? What could be causing it? I hope all the raiders are having a good day. What do you want from me? What? What if I turned this on and off? What about that? Game remastered, the test? What is it doing? How could it be struggling with this? It's literally an RPG Maker game. How could it be struggling? What does it want? Why is it affected by OBS like this? I can run Darktide at 61 frames per second consistently, but I can't run the tests. Oh my god. Oh my god. On timeout, it's Franny B. Mod, it's Franny B. I do have a backup in case this does not work, but it is truly insane that I would even need to consider it. Okay. Okay, what if I start with the test remastered and then I close out of it? Okay. I close out of it and then I boot back into it. I see your message, Franny. You're very funny. Okay. Okay, how about now? Is it... It's like it's trying to load it, but why? Why is it trying to load it like this? What if I don't do this? What if we go about this a different way? What if I point it at the test remastered and then I do a game capture window? It's insane for me to have to even consider doing that. It's crazy, right? Like that's insane, right? It's crazy that I would have to do this. Window capture. The test remastered. At least you can see it. There it is. There it is, dude. Perfect. Oh man, look how nice that looks. Look at that, chat. Oh my god. Then we just put it all the way down here. Perfect. Now I need to give you sound. Oh, now I need to give you sound. I need to let you hear. Window capture. Okay, we're gonna lock that in place. You did have sound before. Why you don't have sound now is unknown to me. Properties. The test remastered. The test. The test remastered. There's no test remastered on here. What if I go back to it? Can you hear it now? No, you can't. Okay, I'm turning off the variety audio then. A new plan, application audio capture beta just for the test remastered. Can you hear that? No, you can't. Application audio, Steam, back to the test remastered. You literally can't hear it now. Remove. So this is normally why I test ahead of time, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It should be fine. Audio output capture. Razer USB sound card. Okay, now you can hear it, but what that also means is that you're going to hear... You're gonna hear I'm pretty sure you're gonna hear any any sounds that you make twice. Also, welcome in, Einstein. Okay. I fucking hate this a lot. I fucking hate this a lot. But it's how it's gonna go. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's fucking loud. Oh, that's loud. Oh, that's really loud. Let's lower that even more. 5 dB. Okay, that's not good. Minus 6. 6 dB. Okay, perfect. All right, we got there. Let's go. I'm playing this with like a 480p window, by the way, but I'm not fucking with it literally at all. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. Thank you for the pity, woohoo. Cyber, I appreciate it. You'll be asked a series of questions. You must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, it don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them in truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. Thank you, Cyber. I know you are. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live in a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true. Let me move my mouse cursor out of the way. This process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. Did I not shout you out, Andy? If I didn't shout you out, that's fucking disgusting. Shout out Andy Hubick. I also don't know if you replied to me how your stream went. If you did, I apologize. In my own defense, I was fucking losing my mind. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We're about to begin with a series of questions, chat, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Stream was great. Wind Waker, I tried to beat up an old man. Did you win? Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Yes. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? Yes. Have you ever invented anything? No. Do you believe that you're worthy of someone's time investment? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Yes. That's an omega yes. There's no option for super yes to that. I trust very, 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 very few people. Very, very, very few. Very, very, very few people. Not because he could 3-tap me times. Let me try that sentence over. Because he can tap me 3 times before I tap him 500 times. He's clearly better than I. Something that may help you feel better, Andy, is the fact that he has to beat you every time. You only have to beat him once. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Actually, yeah. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? No. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? People tell me that they like the sound of my voice. I don't always hear it. You're your own worst critic, right? I don't dislike the sound of my voice. I don't like some things that it does, but I don't actively dislike it. No, I don't. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? No. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yes. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yeah, fuck me up. Are you afraid of spiders? No. In fact, I love spiders because they kill the things that I actively hate. There was one time in band camp where I was sitting at my desk and there was a fly that got into the house that was able to bite me and did. And it was all I could do not to immediately go outside, grab live spiders, bring them into the house to release them intentionally. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Sure. Would you consider yourself to be fat? I mean, I'm not grotesquely overweight, but I am heavier set than I was, for sure, in college. But no, I don't consider myself to be fat. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? And people tend to open up to me, but I recognize that because, you know, I have a reputation of speaking honestly and truthfully in ways that are geared to help people. So if you consider that to be charismatic, then yes. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Sometimes, I guess. Sure. This is all very interesting. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions when put together spelled the name Satan? No, but that tracks. Does that make you uncomfortable? No. I was literally called Satan when I was getting kicked out of Christian private school, so no. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? No. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed in these questions? No. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? No. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? No. Would you consider yourself captivated? Not really. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? When I need to be, when situation calls for it, I can be brave, yes. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? No, I just sort of fell into intelligence for the first, like, 3/4 of my life. I wouldn't consider myself to be particularly intelligent. I would consider myself to have a above average understanding of human psychology, but I don't know if you can equate that with intelligence. I'm gonna put no. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? No. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yes. Do most humans annoy you? Hell fucking yes, dude. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yes. Yes. Is there like an omega yes to this? Is there like a super yes option? Is there like... Yes. Yes, they do. Lots of humans are fucking incredibly annoying, including myself. I also factor myself into that. Franny completely justifiably broke down one time when we were playing a game together, and he was like, "Can you just shut up for like a second?" But yeah, the answer is yes. What's that look for, Andy? Do you prefer animals to people? Yes. Do you believe in magic? No. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? No, I believe in cause and effect. Do you fear death? Yeah. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? Actively? No. Do I feel the sensation of being attracted? No. I think it's using this terminology in the context of are you currently like thinking about somebody actively? In which case, no. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yes. Are you alone? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's somebody watching you, would you believe me? No. Have you wondered who I am? No. Have you had shivers at any point during the session? No. Do you feel like you're being watched? No. Have you considered quitting this session early? No. Do you drink water every day? Yes. Do you eat at least once per day every day? What a weird question. Yeah. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? No. Do you realize that you just missed another one? No. Are you wondering what they are? No. Would it bother you to never know finding them without finding them yourself? Yes. Is your favorite number 7? I mean, I don't really have a favorite number, but if I did have one, it would be 7 for sure. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? I mean, yeah, technically. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Yes. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Yes. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? No. I cannot fly. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? No. So where is test? I think it's happening right now. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? Sure, I guess. I don't really like to get wet. Did you realize the first letters of the previous 8 questions spell the phrase I love you? No. Do you wish to be loved? I mean, it's nice. I think that I would be dishonest if I didn't say yes to this. Everybody likes being appreciated. Do you ever feel hated? I actually got hated really bad for leaving somebody's Discord, and then they conducted social thermonuclear warfare in the background. So yes, I've been hated by someone. In fact, I am hated by at least one individual on the planet for reasons that are to this moment completely psychotic and bizarre and strange and not well adjusted whatsoever. So yes, I have been hated before. Do you have any addictions? To peppermint mocha creamer? Yes. I can stop anytime I want to. I just don't want to. Do you dislike the color pink? I hate you. You're lying to me. No, I don't dislike the color pink. Does the color gray seem depressing? No. In fact, I love it. It's my favorite color. Do you enjoy loud music? I mean, maybe. You cannot call me the words you wouldn't use to refer to yourself if you knew. What does that mean? I mean, I guess I do sometimes. Do you like to dance? No. No, I don't. Dancing and singing are functions I do not perform. I am beautiful, bitch. Do you consider yourself normal? No, I am not neurotypical. Do you love your parents? Yes. Have you ever been lied to? Yeah. Do you get angry often? No. The last time that I felt actual anger, what most think of when they define the term anger, was about 10 years ago. And I immediately apologized for it. And I left the room. I left the room and I didn't come back. Because I lost control. No, I don't get angry often. Do you hold grudges? No. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yeah. Have you ever done something that you knew that you should have done but still did it anyway? Yes. I know a baby, you should know it about yourself. Have you ever lied? Yes. Have you ever cheated on a test? Yes. You won't cheat on this test. In fact, and I think it's been enough time that I should be good. In fact, if you could consider this cheating, during one of my psychology classes, or it was a philosophy class, but I didn't respect the teacher whatsoever. Because, and I shit you not, the philosophy class that I was a part of was literally comprised of nothing except for that type of philosophy that everybody makes think philosophy is a waste of time. Like, how do you know that we're not being chased by giant spaghetti monsters around all the time and we just don't know it? How do you know if the table that you're looking at is the same table that I'm looking at based on differences in light? How do you know that we're not all just dreaming and that you're a figment of my imagination? Shit like that. That was what the whole class was, and I fucking hated it. But, you know, it was part of my curriculum. I still had to try. I studied for a test. I thought I was doing pretty good at, like, understanding the concepts, even if I actively disliked them. And I, you know, did my best on the test that was coming up, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get an A. I'm probably gonna get a B, maybe like a C+. They gave me a fucking F, bro. They gave me an F, and the only comment that they put at the bottom of the test was, what happened? Like this, in chat, all caps. He bothered writing all caps in pen and underlined it 3 times. That's what they did. It just and I was like, holy shit, I am fucked. So I asked my friends in class, like, what are you doing? Like, if I don't figure out what he wants, I'm fucked. I'm gonna get an F on this, and I don't even know why in this class. And they're like, all you have to do is repeat back to him exactly what he says to you. And I was like, that feels gross, and I don't feel like I'm going to learn anything, but if that's the way that I have to pilot through this thing, then I guess that's fine. The very, very, very last essay that we had to do was supposed to be a culmination of everything that we learned up until that point. Learned with an asterisk. So what I did was take all of the essays that we wrote up to that point. I chopped off the beginning, I chopped off the end, I Frankensteined the essays together with like an intermediate like paragraph that leads from one essay to the other, and I basically plagiarized myself. All of the essays I just like mashed together in this like word homunculus and gave it to him, and he gave me an A. He gave me an A on it. He gave me an A on it. He gave me an A on it, on this thing that I created. He gave me an A on it, and then he wrote, this is one of the best pieces of writing that I've ever seen. I died a little bit. Whatever minimum amount of respect I had for this dude, I lost. Yes, the internet company, grudge holder. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Not necessarily. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Yeah. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. Have you ever seen a ghost? No. I've had constant lucid nightmares since I was a child, but no. Do you actually? No, maybe that's not true. I don't know if it was a ghost, but I'm gonna tell you a story, chat, and I don't think I've ever said this story to anyone else. So make sure you pull up a seat. Make sure you pull up a seat and get cozy in your blankies. It's a short one. My nephew and I, who is basically my brother and around the same age, were sleeping at his house alone. Okay, I don't remember where his parents were, but we were sleeping alone. I was in a separate bedroom, and I remember having to get up to go to the bathroom to pee. I got up and I put my foot down, and the moment I put my foot down, I heard a child's voice. Okay? I heard a child's voice. I don't remember what was said to me. But I fucking booked it into the living room. I booked it into the living room. I was panicking. I was like dry heaving. I didn't know what I heard. Didn't know what I saw. I just didn't want to be in that room anymore. That fucked me up. I think it was a nightmare. I don't know. Maybe I was still half dreaming. I mean, there was that time where I woke up and I was really thirsty and I had a saline solution for contacts on my nightstand, and I psyoped myself into thinking that it was gonna be soda, and I physically wrenched the cap off with my teeth of this saline solution, and I started fucking chugging it, dude. I drank at least 5 or 6 ounces of the saline solution in one sitting, and so I had to wake up my mom because I didn't know if I had to contact poison control or not. Alright, back to the video game. Do you dream often? Yes. Stoic as a furry? What the fuck are you talking about?
My external appearance is down 5%. Shion,
Oh,
I need to be cleaned.
Sorry. Yeah, it's gonna blow your ears out. It's gonna blow your ears out because it's all linked together. I'm capturing my soundboard, or I'm capturing my desktop sound because this is the only way that I can capture sound for this. Cybergem has been here since the beginning. Before, like, she has been around forever. In the entire time that I've known her,
this guy stinks!
you're gonna hear everything that you're doing twice. So just letting you know. And the entire time that I've known her, she's been literally nothing but helpful. She's been literally nothing but. I will time you out. You want to get timed out? Is that what you want? I'll time you out. You fucking gremlin. And the entire time that I've known Cybergem, she's been pleasant, she's been sweet, she's been helpful. I've never heard her have a bad take. All right, I'm timing him out. I'm taking the shot. I'm out. It's Franny B. Let's do 900,000 seconds. Okay, there we go. She's been nothing but sweet. She's been nothing but helpful. I've never heard her have a bad take about anything. She's just wonderful to be around. She's one of those like positivity generators. She just projects this aura of sweetness. I just love having her around. I count myself lucky to exist on the same planet as her. This is how I know the internet company grudge. She was with me during the dark times. In the long ago. When every 30 minutes, every 20 to 30 minutes, if I was lucky, my internet would cut out. Like, the stream would fully stop for like a full minute, which in Twitch time is a fucking eternity. And she dealt with that. She is still here after like 4 months of that. Crazy. On timeout, it's Franny B. I'm gonna leave him without mods, so if he starts doing what he knows he shouldn't be doing again, fucking take the shot. Like, take off a leg, anything that you can grab onto that's on him and you can just lob off in one swift motion, just do it.
It's time to stop.
Yeah, fucking kill him every time he does that. Do you have nightmares often? Yes. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? No. Do you suffer from depression? I would say that I get sad at the state of the world. But I would not say that I suffer from the typical understanding of depression. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Do you exercise often and stay active? No. I should. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Yes. Sauerkraut can get fucked. I'm sorry. I know that there are sauerkraut enjoyers here. This is not an opinion that I'm pleased to have. I don't like sauerkraut. I don't like being near it. I don't like looking at it. I don't like smelling it. I don't like it involved in any food. If there's sauerkraut in the room, I will be in the other room until there's no longer sauerkraut. I'm not pleased, again, to say this out loud. Oh, man. Yeah, good job, Andy. Good job. I'm proud of you. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? I mean, I've been fucked up. I've had a combat-ready samurai sword almost used on me once. So, yeah, I do have... You could refer to the trust issues conversation that we had before.
Enemies. Emotional, damn it!
Fucking take about 600 seconds. Have you ever felt betrayed? Yeah, I have been. Do you ever feel lost in life? Sometimes.
What are you doing, Step
It's not always. I'm out. It's Franny B 300. Oh, you did 600 seconds. I'm so fucking proud of you, Andy. You're promoted. You're promoted to super moderator. I have felt lost in life. There are times where I'm not sure if I'm acting philosophically consistently the way that I would like to. I always try to think of what would my heroes do in a given situation. How would they react to the situation? How would they try to reason themselves through it? So on and so forth. And when there's two different ways that I could handle it, where I can come up with philosophically consistent reasonings for approaching something in two different ways, I do feel lost. My principal concern, my primary concern in everything that I do, chat, is to try to make a positive impact on your lives. I cannot stress that enough. And the amount of money that circulates through the channel does not matter. The amount of praise that I get or non-praise, whatever, does not matter. It cannot matter to me how successful I am conventionally with this streaming project, with YouTube, with social media, so on. The only thing that is okay for me, based off of my belief system, is whether I am acting as a net positive for people. And so sometimes it's not always clear to me how to do that. And then I feel lost. So the answer is yes. Maybe another tread. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? People do tend to approach me as a natural leader, yes. I think I have good leadership qualities. If you could push a button to destroy the world, would you press it? No. If only because my dog lives on it. Do you often dream of being a hero? Yes. Have you ever been bullied? Hell yeah, dude. For the first, like, For the first 2 decades of my life, I was mercilessly bullied. Have you ever bullied somebody else? No. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yeah. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? Yeah, I'm gonna refer you to the conversation that I had where I left somebody's Discord that they conducted social thermonuclear warfare on me. It caused an array of other people to block and ban and otherwise avoid me. So yeah, I would say I've hurt people's feelings unintentionally. Oh man. Do you find space fascinating? I guess it's neat. I think that fascinating is too big of a word. But yeah, it's neat. I don't know if neat crosses the threshold of fascinating. I'm gonna say no. And Breach, thank you, Scott. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? I used to draw consistently, but unfortunately, creativity in that sense for me became very closely associated with a lot of negative experiences in my life. So from that point, I became less creative. But I would consider myself to be a meme artist. So possibly, yeah. Yeah, in that sense I am. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Yes. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous, egregious crime? I would say yeah. But do you believe in perfection? No. I believe that all that we can do is get as close as possible, and in the trying, that's enough. Have you ever stolen from someone? Yes. I tried to steal earrings from... badly, mind you. I tried to steal earrings for no particular reason, that I just wanted to see if I could get away with it when I was 11 years old, so yeah. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances in self-defense? Yes. If you have one day to live, would you tell anyone? Now that is an interesting question. Because in Stoicism, it does not matter whether you live 1 day or 1,000 years. Okay? If I was told concretely,
Thank you
and
for
I
following
believe them,
Tarnished.
Thank you for following Nixie Batbrat. I think that we have seen each other on Blue Sky following the Twitter exodus, right? Somebody followed somebody, I either followed you or you followed me, or all the above. Keep this man away from Claire's. I don't know what that means, but I like the vibe. I like what you're going for. I would tell someone if it was a real situation, if only to tell Shumi that, hey, I'm gonna bite it. I'm gonna write you, with the 24 hours I have left, I'm gonna write you my will, which is essentially my banking account information and my PS5 and computer. Actually, no. Scratch that. Scratch that. Scratch that. I would be buried with my computer. She can have the PS5 and whatever is remaining from the PS Plus subscription on it. But the computer dies with me. The computer is going to be mummified. No, lol, I only use Twitch. Your VTuber model is lovely. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you also stream? I'm going to click on your profile thing now. Following since 1 minute ago. Small world. I'm looking. I'm glancing. Last stream was 6 hours ago. I am going to follow you.
Good
and
Hunter.
I will look at
You
your...
are being raided.
Shut the fuck up, Franny. Franny, shut up. What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright, I'm gonna check you out, Nixie. Alright, where's my game window? I'm a PNG VTuber. What sort of stuff do you normally play? If you had 1 day to live, would you tell anyone?
Japanese animes.
Every time that Franny acts like a gremlin, which is gonna be the rest of the stream, let's not get it twisted, shall we? Add 10 seconds to his 10-minute timer. If you had 1 day to live, would you tell anyone? Yeah. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? My darkest ones? What would even be my darkest one? Yes? Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? No, you are a video game. Do you know who I am? No. Well, I know who you are. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Probably. If I told you I'd been behind you this whole time, would that scare you? I don't want to turn around because it's going to break my tracking. No. Of course not. That would be silly now, wouldn't it? Destroy the search history? Exactly, the earring placed in the ball. Yeah. How did you know it was Claire's? God. Were you there? Man, what a ghost story. Was that you? At the checkout stand? Thanks, haha. Co-op horror, farming sims, open world RPGs. I look forward to watching you. You seem, in this 45-second interaction that we've had, you seem well-adjusted and nice, and that's all the reasoning I need to consume your content, and possibly give you my credit card information. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Being stoic means necessarily that I have to be apathetic always. I am always trying to put myself in the shoes of the other people that I'm interacting with, or could be affecting indirectly or directly with my actions. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? No. Unfortunately. I can be romantic. I can be romantic. Do I consider myself to be what most people would define as romantic? Then no. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. In fact, I was bullied so incessantly in my first 2 decades of life that I felt like I had no recourse but to resort to physical violence in order to defend myself. Which is why I got transferred to a Christian private school, which I then was kicked out of for allegedly being literally Satan. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? No. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Yes. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Thank you, you're very welcome. Would you ever shave your head? I do on the regular. Yes. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? Depends on your definition, but sure. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Yes. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Franny, stop fucking messaging me on Steam just because you can't talk to me in chat. Do you trust your best friend entirely? This is an interesting one. I want to say yes, but the answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is no. I think that there is like a modicum of expectations that you have to maintain. Answer is it's a tricky question. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front you on that. Do I trust entirely means in every single respect with everything? And that's a big ask. So no, at this current juncture. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Unfortunately, I do, yes. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? If it was like a Robin Hood situation? The bank is insured. The people are not. If I could rob a bank and then turn those funds into a net good for everyone, when the bank nor the money itself has no opinion on whether or not it's stolen, and as long as it means that I in no way harm or affect anyone inside, then yes. As he talks about Franny, who had timed out, he'll be let out of the filthy room when he's ready, and he's not ready. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Yeah. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? Yeah. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? Yeah. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Sure. Do you enjoy comedic television, movies, or shows? Yes. Do you like being in the center of attention? No. I would say that I would be lying if I didn't enjoy attention, even though it has like about 1 billion asterisks at the end of that. But being in the center of attention, no. I like being a supportive element. Do you feel like something is always watching you? No. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Sure. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? No. Have you ever punched a nun? No. Scott might have. Do you like dogs better than cats? They both have their pros and cons. I like cats. I like dogs more than I do cats. If only, like, I like them both the same in a vacuum. Realistically, I am allergic to cats. I'm not allergic to dogs, so dogs get a +1 on that front. But I also have to take my dog outside. Whereas with a cat, they're basically like self-sustaining. So that brings us back to like an equal plane there. I would say yes, but it's an extremely cautiously massaged yes. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? No. I'll untime out Franny. Untime out is Franny B. Franny, you gonna be good? Are you still wondering why I asked you if you've ever punched a nun? Yeah. Do you get starstruck easily? No. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Hell yeah.
Damn it.
All right, we're gonna. Okay, buddy. Time out. It's Franny B 620. There you go. There you go, buddy. Enjoy. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Yes. Yeah. Yes, I do. I don't like them at all. I don't feel naturally drawn to people in general. People in general, but especially large gatherings of them where it's typically like small talk where I do not like Stoics don't easily do small talk, which seems insane because I'm a streamer. I get that. I get that it seems like I'm like a self-loathing streamer. But what you're hearing, what you experience when you tune into my streams is like 16 hours of what would be social ability for a normal person condensed into about 2 or 3 hours. So this me streaming is like all of the social gathering that I need. So yes, I do hate it. Is your favorite part of birthday receiving presents? Yeah. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really? Like bam, right in the face, nun punch? No. People are bleh? They absolutely can be bleh. Did you laugh? No. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? Yeah. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? No. I think I'm going to purgatory because that's where I think that's where I'm supposed to go. Which, fun fact, maybe this is gonna be fun to at least one person, but in what is it? I forget what it's called already, dude. Let's see, Purgatory in Dante's Inferno. Dante made Cato the Younger, who was a real-life Stoic, into the character that guards the gates to Purgatory. Isn't that fun? You know what's interesting? The little icon for the test remastered seems to be the Termina. Oh my god, welcome in, Scott K. I don't know if we've met. Shout out, it's Scott K. How was your stream? I'm Pro Stoic. I'm a self-help life advice VTuber.
Thank you for following Tarnished.
Thank you for following, Scott. I'm gonna do the same thing to you. Shout out, it's Cryptoxic. Welcome in, fancy emotes. Get rated. Thank you, Indie Lock. I appreciate it. I'm gonna click on Scott's name and I'm going to follow immediately and then check out his or her career with great interest. Stream is good. I think I've seen you, and my icons are blocking what you said. I think I've seen you around. I have not seen, I cannot reciprocate, but I will be seeing you. And I know that it seems like there's some thinly veiled suggestion in that statement. Well, thank you. Thank you for the random showing of generosity. Shadow Gib, I greatly appreciate it. To Indie Lock, thank you very, very much.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Indie
You're gonna
Lock.
be hearing twice because
They
the
have
only
given
way that
7
I can.
gift subs in the channel.
Holy Christ!
Thank you for the subscription, Tarnished.
Thank you. Thank you. You're gonna be hearing my alerts twice because the only way I can capture
GIB gifted a tier
audio
1
from
sub
this
to
game
Scott
is
K.
by capturing
They
my
have given
fucking
8 gift
desktop
subs in the
audio.
channel.
I found this dude randomly. Welcome in. Thank you so much, Shadow. I greatly appreciate it. Every single dollar goes back into the stream somehow, including the 2.0 Final Cut version of my model, of overlays, of alerts, of blah blah blah. All the typical VTuber debut shit. We both know Shadow Gib. Shadow Gib is a connective tissue for a lot of people. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yes. Do you masturbate frequently? I would say once a day, sure. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? No, I think I've answered my own question. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? No, it's just... It's just like...
Thank you for the
me,
subscription, Tarnished.
Holy shit. Thank you, Shadowgib, for the subscription to Nixie Bat Brat. Everybody enjoy.
Shadow GIB gifted a tier
Everybody
1
enjoy
sub
your,
to
your
Nixie
emotes
Bat
and
Brat.
ad-free
They
viewing.
have given
Thank
9
you,
gift
Shadow.
subs
That
in the
means a lot.
channel.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in, Claude. Good to see you.
Good hunter.
Thank you.
Thank you for the subscription.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Shadow
you.
GIB gifted
Thank
a tier
you.
1 sub to Claude
Thank you.
5458.
Thank you.
They have given 10 gift subs in the channel.
Shadow, not to be untoward, and I know that we in the grand scheme of things that we haven't known each other that long, but I feel like in this moment, and not just because you monetarily compensated me, that we've been closer than ever. And if you want to hold my hand, I'm down. I'm DTHH. I'm down to hold hands. If you want.
Thank you for the subscription, Tarnished.
Fuck it, we ball. Thank you.
Shadow GIB gifted a tier 1 sub to Andy Hubick.
Thank you.
They
I
have
don't
given 11
know
gift subs in the channel.
what's causing this, but I appreciate it in words that I can't express properly using the limitations of the English language. So instead, I'm just going to do the only thing that I know how to do, which is to get flustered and try to stay on top of my own brain as it fills with basically like a pool of dopamine. Thanks. Thank you. We can also let Freddy out. On time out, it's Franny. The emotional nerve has been hit. Yeah. So something interesting happens in a dude. The first thing that you do out of jail is to try to put yourself back in jail. Are you fucking broken?
What are you doing?
Timeout.
Step
It's
bro?
Freddy B900.
That's pretty good.
Shut up.
It's time to stop.
Shut up. Shut up. It could just be those eyes. I am kind of liking the glow effect. It's kind of... I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it after Halloween, because this is normally what I look like. Some of you have only seen me with the red eyes, but this is normally what I look like. Okay? Well, I'm going to keep the toggle. Pretty good. He's incredibly broken. Filthy Frank. Was that Filthy Frank? Who? Oh, yeah, it was Filthy Frank. Yeah. I've also got Filthy Frank on this. See him at the top left? This is my enrichment time. When chat's being good or I'm trying to delay something that's happening, like something is loading, I'll put up like videos and stuff for chat to watch. Basically like jingling keys. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? No. Is your mouth dry? It's getting there. But I have coffee with me. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? No. Are you poor with money management? No. In fact, interesting statistic is that every single dollar after Twitch's cut and taxes and shit, every single dollar that ever makes its way into the channel, okay, be it through ads or subscriptions or sponsorships, I track it all. And I make sure that the stream is carbon neutral, okay? Once I incorporate all the improvements that I want to see in the channel, and I run out of things to buy, I'm not going to buy things just for the sake of buying things. Eventually, at that point, once I've run out of reasonable improvements to make to the channel, I should, in theory, be in a position to start thinking of streaming as a part-time job. Possibly, okay? There's lots of caveats, right? Lots of perspectives, lots of angles they have to take into consideration. Also, welcome in Creep Twin. Creep Twin is another awesome streamer. Let's see. I think I already shouted you out, Shadowgib. I'm gonna do it again. Shout out Creep Twin. Creep Twin is a recent affiliate. She's super nice. She was playing Little Nightmares recently, I believe. She's just great to have around. I love her to bits. Choose one of those numbers that you feel resonates the most. 7. I saw 69 down there. I'm not taking the bait. Choose one of the colors that you feel resonates with you the most often. Gray. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you. Okay, I have to pick one of these. I feel like plagued and sick are the same thing. Wicked? I suppose. Yeah, Creep Twin became affiliate. Also, welcome back, OMG. Shout out OMG level up. Okay, that's not how I do my own command. OMG level up. OMG's a very chill streamer. I think that he recently beat the... It's not Claire, is it? It's not Claire. Who's the name of the lady in Resident Evil 2? I should know it, right? Because I'm a gamer. But he beat the one of the routes of Resident Evil 2, the remake recently. OMG's great. That's the message. Claire side A. Okay, for some reason I remember Scott saying Claire to me earlier, and then I was randomly doubting my own knowledge. Poppy playtime is so fun. I still need to finish chapter 3. Has anybody here played any of the Garten of Banban games? If so, how do you feel about it? There's like a billion of them. I've heard that it's very polarizing. Either you like Garten of Banban or you fucking hate it. The trailer for 4 is out. It's going to be January 2025. Choose one of the words that feel resonates with you. Blessed. Yeah, I would pick that one. Choose one of the words that you feel resonates with you. I would consider myself lucky. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? Hell fucking no. Do you speak more than one language? No. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? Yes, I went to Canada. Do you enjoy coffee? Who's gonna tell him? Do you believe in demons? No. Do you believe in angels? No. Are you afraid of sharks? I mean, to a degree, yeah, I appreciate them, but I wouldn't want them near me. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? I'm not really around people that use perfume or cologne. But if I was, I would imagine I would be, so yeah. I posted a weird clip with Super Tyrant on my story. Is it when you were doing the escape section with Claire? And it was like at 8 minutes to go or something? I think I was the one that spawned a Super Tyrant, where the Super Tyrant appeared behind you and then fucking bitch slapped you into the ground as you were gonna open a door. Was it that one? But sharks taste so good. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? No. That's fortunate. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? No. Do things in your home often go missing and reappear later? No. Do you ever hear footsteps around when you're alone? No. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? No. Do you often look at the same time on the clock? Wait, do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? No. That's a weird question. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. I do still, and I shit you not, I do still do the thing where I feel like any exposed body part is going to be inviting monsters to fucking bite off my limbs. So for the first half of me falling asleep, I will pull in all of my arms and legs, and then I get too hot, and so I stick out my feet from under the covers as like little radiators, and then I basically make peace that the monsters are going to have my feet. And if they chop off my feet, at least I'm not going to have to go to work tomorrow, right? Silver lining. Do you have any pets? Yes. Is your favorite color green? No. Are you attracted to a family member? No. That was going to be a spicy question, huh? If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yeah. No, but I love that one. Is this 2100 questions? The test is supposed to be like exactly what it says on the tin. The game is supposed to ask you a bunch of questions and you're supposed to answer honestly. So I did the most well-adjusted thing and I started showing how I would answer and explaining it in front of a live studio audience. Garden of Banban is just okay. The environment didn't feel lived in, so it wasn't very immersive. I get that. It's one with the tyrant walking on air. Exclamation point fart. That's hilarious. Did you ever read The Ankle Grabber as a kid? No, but I probably will, and you know, I appreciate the nightmare in advance. Monsters are known for their foot fetishes, especially mine, dude. I've got some fucking dogs, dude. I got some fucking dogs, if you know what I mean. Them dogs be barking. Them dogs be my grippers go crazy, dude. Them dog be barking, man. Crazy. They get so loud how much they be barking all the time. I got that dog in me. Man. Good night, Andy. Have a good one. Oh, shit. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept that role? You know what? Yeah. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? Yeah. Do you like fishing? No. I don't like being outside, as a rule. Do you like hunting? No. Do you like camping? I like the idea of camping, but physically, no. Do you like guns? No. Are you getting tired of answering questions? Not really. Because I think Chad is enjoying it, or maybe I'm psyoping myself into thinking that. Do you consider yourself to be kinky? No. I don't want you to do anything to my butt. Stay away from my butt. Don't put anything in there. Don't mess with it. Don't touch it. Don't even look at it. Don't even look at it. I don't like pain, so that leaves out like wax play or spanking or anything like that. I am a fucking absolute normie when it comes to anything that most people would think of when they say kinky. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? No, I think the soul is the window to the soul. Do you always keep your promises? From what time window? Recently? If we're talking about in the last 10 years since I started practicing Stoicism, yes. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No. Are you an only child? I was raised effectively as an only child, but I am not. You can be kinky without butt stuff. Vanilla Stoic. I am extraordinarily vanilla. Kinky can be like a breeding fetish. That's normally. That's normie? Yeah. Okay, then yeah, I'm kinky. Do you enjoy being drunk? I don't really feel any different, so no, I don't really get any mileage out of it. Even though people are obsessed with seeing me drunk. I will say that people do like seeing me, or at least the idea of me being smashed. They're always telling me, because I practice Stoicism, because I keep it together externally, people are like, oh man, I bet you get so crazy when you're drunk. Do you like tattoos? I do have one of a scorpion on my shoulder. So yeah, I think they're a cool art form. Do you enjoy being high in any form? No. It doesn't really do anything for me. Do you believe you have a soul? Yes. Do you cry? Did you cry this week? No, not this week. Are you a Scorpio? No, I'm a Cancer. But the reason why I got a scorpion on my shoulder is because of the idea that scorpions are relatively passive, right? But when they do have to fuck shit up, they have about a billion different ways to do it. Are you upset with someone right now? Passively, yes, although I'm working through it day by day, so the answer is a technical yes. I'm an asparagus, haha, just kidding. You can be an asparagus, Claude. That's okay. I am a Scorpio. Cancers are my favorite people. Well, you happen to be one of my favorite people already, even though I haven't known you very long. So, you know, it tracks. Franny is also fine too. Franny, I'm gonna let you out, okay? Let you out. This is one of your last chances. Stop fucking messaging me on Steam. Let me free. He screams at 9:44 p.m. Bonally. His first words out of prison. Bonally. Is this someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No. Do you understand how this works yet? Yes. If he answers the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not about answering the questions. It's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. It about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yes. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you answered? I guess. If I were to tell you this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No. Are you afraid of being abandoned? No. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? I did think that I was gonna die for like a split second when I was sitting in the grocery store parking lot trying to figure out what song I wanted to drive to, and there was this girl that knocked on my window, and I was like 100% this person is a ploy, and as soon as I lower my window, somebody's gonna come at me with a gun. And as it happened, they just wanted to ask if I was gonna join church that Sunday, which is sketch as fuck. Why would you just randomly go to people's cars that you don't know? Like, we live in a society. Why, like, where are your parents? Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? I mean, I don't worry actively about it, but I do think of it as a consideration. If we're talking about straight worrying, no. Are you always on guard waiting to fend off an attack? Yes. Do you feel like I know you yet? No. You're a video game? Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. Raised with a fanny, king of pattern. I have had dreams about being shot in the stomach at least twice a year for at least a decade. That sounds fun. That's wildly sketchy, Lamau. I don't have dreams about guns because I live in Canada. Can I live with you, Indy? Can I... It's almost not a bit. Can my wife and I and my dog live with you? Is that cool? We can work it out in post. Yeah, Creep can come too. Everybody can come. Everybody can come. Everybody, I'll see you. I'll see you at the party bus. I have 5 cats. She has 5 cats too. Cats are awesome. I'll have to take Claritin every day of my life thereafter, but you know, no, not you, Franny. Not you. Stay outside. You stay outside, Fran. Okay. You stay outside and you wait. Yeah. Get fricked. I think we have enough information about you, whether you skipped, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond or answer quickly without reading or understanding properly. I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. And based on what you told me, this is what I can conclude. People don't understand you completely, do they? You're a lot more complicated than people think you are. They don't give you enough credit because they can't understand what you've got going on deep inside. You may not always like everything about yourself. You may even give yourself way too hard of a time, but trust me, you've got some natural talents that will take you very far in life. It's imperative that you embrace that fact. Thank you, video game. The only way you're gonna fail is if you let the doubt of others pull you down. The only way you're gonna fail is if you start believing what others may think of you. Do not let them win. You're one of a kind, truly remarkable. Stop trying to riz me. As a matter of fact, I get the sense that you don't even realize or understand how special you can be. But ultimately, your path is entirely up to you. There's a strong possibility you're going to let it all slip away as easily as you can become an incredibly successful star, but the results are yours for the taking. Not everyone has that luxury. You, however, do. So my advice to you is to listen to your gut, go out there and get the life you want to have. You're a really good reader. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know how old everybody is, generally speaking, on average in chat. Has anyone been part of the age of like
my external appearance is down 5%. Xian, I need to be cleaned.
Where you play a character and you type and you have to type like paragraphs as quickly as possible? I was one of those. I was one of those people. Okay, so I had to read fast and I had to type fast, and that was my life for like 2 years during like some of my formative periods. 37. And it's fine. Do not feel any untoward way about your age. Your state of decay is not what matters. Okay? We, as a culture, all the way down to our individual perspectives, put immense undue pressure on ourselves or the number that's associated with us. Okay? I hate to hit you with the cliche that age is just a number, but it really is. You can have somebody that's 70 years old and acts like they're 11. Okay? That they're like emotionally, mentally stunted in that sense, that they never grew up. Vice versa, you can have life experiences that will make you age internally very, very quickly. The amount of seconds don't matter. It's how you approach life that matters. You ever play Typing of the Dead? No. But actually, no, that's not true. Yes, I have. But off, like maybe like once or twice. It's Freddy B. I like his voice. I think that It's Freddy B is more conventionally attractive than he definitely gives himself credit for. I think that he's very entertaining. I think that he's great with his chat. I think that he's extremely personable. I think that he is interesting. I think that he's funny. I think that he has great tastes in video games and movies. He apparently knows an infinite amount about flags, which was a factoid that I accidentally discovered about him when he was playing like a one-off game today. Yeah, so Freddy's not wrong. Cryptoxic, just so you know, and I'm not going to report you, and as far as I know, nobody else will either, please. But Cryptoxic, they did, for some reason, make it outlawed on Twitch that you cannot make jokes or references to yourself being, I think, under the age of 13 or 14. They made that an official rule. Why? I have no fucking clue, brother. Well, I remember the Mario 64 commercials. 34 until November 11th. This is bannable. I remember the entire Got Milk campaign. You're right. Oh, you mean Franny is 70 years old, but mentally 11 years old? Do you remember this?
Berries and cream, berries and cream.
Like this
I'm
opportunity to drink some coffee because I've not shut up for 3 hours and 15 minutes. 13 will be instant banned because it's legal for them to support. That means that the meme, and just saying this for example, Twitch, okay, don't at me, that you say I'm 12 years old and what is this, is forever gone. It's obliterated. It can no longer be part of this earth on Twitch. Remember seeing the first Backstreet Boys concert on TV? I remember Blockbuster. That's definitely me. I still have a younger person's outlook, I feel like. Claude, I still have the game that I rented from a place called National Video. I still have the game, and they had a policy where if you kept your game for longer than like the week rental period, they just added it to your tab. They added it to your tab, and I kept enjoying the game. It was Star Wars Battlefront 2. I just kept it week after week to the point that they started doing angry calls to my house and was threatening to sue. And then about 6 months later, all of the rental businesses went out of business, and I get to keep the game. So, you know, that makes me kind of a badass. That makes me kind of a badass, yeah. Kind of a bad boy. Chat, I'm sure that you would agree. Yeah. Yeah, I have a game. Yeah, I owe people money, but whatever. Berries and cream, it's legal for them to support. It's probably because of all the hot tub streams. I would say so, yeah. 12 times 2.5, I didn't finish my sentence. It was a fun experience. Why did it autocorrect? Because, interesting, I rented a DVD from Blockbuster when they were going out of business, just never returned it. I got charged for it like a month later. Up top! That's what I'm talking about. Creep gets it. Creep, up top. I can't tell if you're actually doing it or not, but I'm doing it. You can't see it because my VTuber's arms don't move. Up top. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, up top. There it is. Yeah, we did it. Air I5. Air high five. I rented Battlefront 2, but I didn't have internet with my PS2 because I couldn't play online. It was an awesome experience. I will literally never be as good at a video game as I was Star Wars Battlefront 2. I fucking butchered people in space combat. I fucking annihilated people. I would seek out people on online forums that claimed to be good pilots, and I would 1v1 them. I got accused of cheating. I got accused of lag switching. I got accused of doing like a modem trick where I unplugged my internet for a second and plugged it back in. Bitches had nothing on me the entire time. I was what you feared in the dark of the night. I was the knock on your door. I was just shadow behind you. Wherever you turned, you would die if you were out in space and you were not on my team. When you look at me, chat, who do you think you see? I am the one that knocks in space. I just hope that you start believing in yourself and seeing your true self-worth. Whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals in life, double them. That's the minimum of what you're capable of accomplishing. Please, don't squander your opportunities. And for the love of life, don't settle. So I know that this game is doing like ones and zeros shit in the background, and that there's probably like an equivalent response to however you answer the questions, right? But I do let my own self-doubt affect me. I put immense pressure, just being real, I put immense pressure on myself in comparisons to myself, to my heroes. I let myself doubt, like, control me to cap out how much effort I put into things, and I've seen what I'm capable of. I've seen what me giving my all looks like and what it has done for me. It's been easier for me in the past to accomplish that, paradoxically, because of all the negative shit that was going on in my life. There was good stuff, and I made a lot of negative stuff positive. But essentially, I was like, back to my wall. I'm surrounded on all fronts. I have to evolve. I have to grow if I'm gonna survive, right? And when you're in that mindset of, I'm gonna try to do the right thing, regardless of whether I'm rewarded or punished, for its own sake, to try to help people to the best of my ability. And if I fail on every front, at least I tried, and no one can take that away from me, and my heroes would be proud of me. It's harder for me now that I'm in a better position in terms of relationships, romantically, financially, so on and so forth. It's harder for me to feel like I am in that gladiator type mindset of, yes, I'm getting fucked up, but I'm not going to, but every time I'm knocked down, I'm going to get back up, like in, like that one's, I think it was like a Smash Mouth song, or Tom Cruise from The Last Samurai. It's harder for me to deal with to get myself into that mindset when things are good, essentially, is to wrap it up, put a bow on it. I can't imagine how much damage that did to both necks and also eyes. Oh, yeah. Wait, I remember the class action lawsuit that spawned for the virtual boy. Bitches rule everything around me. The click commander, the little visor thing with the red lights inspiring. Yep, that's awesome. I hope you get the reference. I can't imagine how much damage that did to both necks and eyes. It, like, they were stupid. That's all I can say, is that they were stupid at how they handled the virtual boy. Why did it even have a stand if you had to lay down in order to use it? Oh man, be your hero so you don't need to doubt yourself so bad. Thank you, Indy. I appreciate that. Imagine everything you see is now red or red tinted. No, how horrible. Dub thumping, Chumbawamba, so true. That must be what happened to Stoic's eyes. Your secret word is blessing. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Did I win? Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of the session, leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project. Don't be afraid. It's an opportunity for you to be part of history. I'm going to hit this news button once. Chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to include your secret. Stop trying to make me do a review. If you don't want to be part of an upcoming project, leave your secret word at your comments. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. You can find the test, Hypothesis Rising, the test funnel revolution, and the testing chamber on Steam if you enjoyed this installment. Oh my god. Are you selling to me, dude? Are you game stopping me? You can find a link to all of our titles. Thank you so much for your support. Wow. Cryptoxic just bought me a Bully Stick 3-pack from my Throne wishlist. Thank you so much for doing that. Ellie fucking loves those Bully Sticks. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Here's little factoids about Ellie, my dog. A lurk action when I sit up, showing some love. Thank you for being here, Golden Crust. Jumbo was the band that sang that song. I just got knocked down, but I can get back up again. Don't be afraid. No, sorry. Now I am afraid. Anything for the fur babies. I fucking love my dog to death. My dog is essentially my daughter. She is spoiled. She is, but she also does everything that I've ever asked for. You know? Except for when she's feeling a little bit frisky. When she's feeling a little bit frisky and independent, you know, she might give me a little bit of shit, but she's always there for me. Until I want to cuddle her. She's one of those animals that has to decide if they want to cuddle with you or not. My kitties are my kiddos. My dog wants to be an American. Why? Because I have a gun. Yeah. Alright, well, this is a test. Was this worth the $2 I paid for it? It's been interesting. I'm sure that chat got mileage out of it. Chat did seem to like it. I'm going to try to get us out of here before you get hit with ads. If you enjoyed this even a little bit, consider following. If you like this a lot of bit and have the means, consider subscribing. Gets you a bunch of emotes, gets you ad reviewing, blah, blah, blah. The next official stream is going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, 6 p.m. GMT. We're going to be playing Warhammer 40,000 Darktide with possibly It's for Any B, possibly Sleep Monster, and for sure, definitely Egon, who is a really old friend of mine from my pre-streamer days. He's super chill. You'll like him. He's just like me, for real, for real. And then on Sunday, there's going to be an extraordinarily cursed Zoomer stream. I'm going to consume as much Gen Alpha and Gen Z material as I can leading up to when the Zoomer stream starts at 2 p.m. And we're going to play Zoomer games. Okay? It is going to hurt me. It's going to hurt you. No good is going to come out of it. It's not going to be okay. It's not going to be Roblox. Maybe I'll do Roblox. I feel like playing Roblox would honestly completely kill my discoverability, so I'm probably not going to play it on that front. But it's a good idea. it's a good idea. My daughter started clapping today. Awesome. I'm a glorified spinster. The spinsters are in now. You're like, spinsters are cool now. If you haven't seen my dog, ask next time you're in the stream and I'll show him. He's my entire world. That sounds great. I'm definitely going to do that. We learned about your kinks. Skibbity twirlet. Oh no. Yes. Oh no. Oh yes. Dress to impress spinsters. Let's find somebody to raid you guys out to. Thank you for all of your generosity today. Thank you for being here. Thank you if you've been lurking. I appreciate you. And that's it. That's the rub. Let's look here. Nope. I don't want to go to that person. Accidentally clicked on them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you to... Let me actually check to see how long he's gone. I'm looking. He's been going for about 2 hours. I'm going to send you to someone named Carbon GM. Carbon GM is an extraordinarily talented 3D modeler. He actually made the model that you're going to see. He's also working towards affiliate. He is like a hair breadth away from qualifying for affiliate. If you could find it in your heart, if you're feeling even a little bit generous, just keep his window up on a tab and just let it chill there. You probably don't even need to have the audio on. Just, he's been working at it for a really long time. It would help him out a ton. He's also a chill dude, and he has a nice voice. So what more do you need? Goodbye, friends. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. You do need at least 1% audio for the view. I don't know if that's true. However, I do that anyway. I think that as long as the window is considered in focus or active, which the audio being 1% could qualify in it. And yeah, 1% audio sounds right. It sounds good. I would do it if for no other reason than, yeah, it sounds right. Okay. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, 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 bye. You can beat the tab at least 1% on the slider. Yeah, that's typically what I do. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye. Bye, friends. Bye. Take care. Bye. Do you stream Indie Lock? I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm curious. Curious. Looks like it's been a minute. I'm gonna follow you anyway. All right. Bye, friends.